Have you ever wondered why some people remain strong, active, and independent well into their 80s, while others struggle with basic daily tasks? What's their secret? Is it luck, genetics, or something they do differently every day? Let me tell you a story about two lifelong friends, Richard and George. Both men grew up together, worked hard their entire lives, and retired around the same time. But when they turned 80, something fascinating happened. Richard still wakes up every morning full of energy, walks to his garden, cooks his own meals, and even drives to visit his grandchildren. George, on the other hand, struggles to get out of bed, feels tired most of the day, and depends on his daughter for almost everything. The difference? It wasn't luck. It wasn't money. It came down to 5 daily activities, simple habits that Richard practiced, which kept his body strong, his mind sharp, and his independence intact. In this video, we'll uncover the 5 daily activities after 80 that separate the healthy and independent from the rest. Before we dive in, pick one sign in this video that resonates most with you and write the number in the comments below. This will help you reflect, and you might inspire someone else to start their own healthy journey. Activity number 1, moving every single day. Richard has a simple rule: never let your body forget how to move. Every morning, he spends just 20 minutes on light exercises, stretching, walking, and balance drills. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, adults over 65 who engage in at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week are 40% less likely to lose their independence compared to those who remain sedentary. It doesn't have to be a gym workout. In fact, the simpler, the better. Examples include a 10-minute morning walk around the block, gentle chair yoga for flexibility, light resistance exercises with small weights or even water bottles. George, on the other hand, spent most of his retirement sitting, watching TV, reading, and avoiding physical strain. Over time, his muscles weakened, his balance declined, and even standing up became a challenge. If you take one thing away, remember this: motion is medicine. The more you move, the more your body remembers how to stay strong. If you agree that daily movement is essential, write 1 in the comments.
Activity number 2, feeding your body, feeding your brain. Richard has another secret. He treats food as fuel, not just pleasure. Breakfast is usually oatmeal with berries, lunch might be grilled fish with vegetables, and dinner is a small bowl of soup with whole grain bread. He avoids ultra-processed foods and sugary snacks, focusing instead on nutrient-dense meals. A large-scale study published in the journal Aging Research Reviews shows that diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and fiber can reduce the risk of cognitive decline by up to 35% in older adults. Practical tips to follow: eat more colorful vegetables and fruits, choose lean proteins like fish, chicken, or beans, add healthy fats from olive oil, nuts, and avocados. Drink plenty of water to avoid dehydration, which can cause fatigue and confusion. George, however, relied heavily on packaged meals and skipped vegetables altogether. Over time, his cholesterol increased, his blood pressure rose, and his energy levels dropped. Nutrition isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. If you already pay attention to your diet, comment 2 below. Activity number 3, training the mind daily. Here's something many people overlook. Staying independent after 80 isn't just about physical strength, it's also about mental sharpness. Richard spends 15 minutes every day solving puzzles, reading articles, or learning something new. He believes that a lazy mind ages faster than the body. And science agrees. A Harvard Medical School study found that older adults who engage in daily cognitive activities are 60% less likely to develop dementia compared to those who don't. Practical ideas you can try. Read a short book or article every day. Solve crossword puzzles or Sudoku. Learn a new skill, even something simple like using a new app. Have meaningful conversations with friends and family. Meanwhile, George rarely challenged his brain. He watched the same TV shows, avoided social interaction, and slowly began forgetting small details. Remember this, your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you believe keeping the mind active is key to independence, type 3 in the comments.
Activity number 4, connecting with people. Loneliness is one of the silent killers of aging. Richard makes it a point to stay socially engaged. He attends a small book club, joins community events, and calls his grandchildren regularly. These interactions keep him mentally healthy and emotionally resilient. In contrast, George isolated himself after retirement. Over time, his mood declined, his motivation dropped, and even his physical health suffered. Studies from the American Journal of Public Health show that strong social connections can reduce the risk of early death by up to 50%. Simple ways to stay connected. Schedule weekly calls with friends or family. Join a hobby group or volunteer in your community. Share meals with neighbors or loved ones. Talk to people daily. Even short chats can lift your mood. Healthy aging isn't just about what you do for yourself, it's also about who you do it with. If you value human connection, write 4 in the comments. Activity number 5, regular health checkups and prevention. Here's Richard's final habit. He never skips his annual checkups. He visits his doctor twice a year for blood pressure monitoring, cholesterol checks, and early screening for potential diseases. By catching problems early, Richard manages his health before small issues turn serious. George, unfortunately, avoided the doctor until problems became urgent. What could have been controlled with simple lifestyle changes ended up requiring medication and hospital visits. Research from the World Health Organization suggests that preventive care can increase healthy life expectancy by up to 10 years. Tips to apply today. Schedule annual physical exams. Get your blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure checked. Stay updated with vaccinations. Talk to your doctor about any unusual symptoms. Prevention is always easier and cheaper than cure. If you agree that regular checkups are a must, comment 5 below. Final thoughts. Richard and George started life in similar ways, but their paths diverged after retirement. Richard stayed active, ate well, challenged his mind, connected with people, and never ignored his health. Today, he enjoys his independence, lives with purpose, and continues to thrive. The lesson is simple. Aging well isn't about avoiding getting older. It's about preparing for it. Start small. Pick one of these 5 activities and make it part of your daily routine. Over time, these tiny choices add up to decades of independence, vitality, and joy. Now it's your turn. Which of these 5 activities will you start practicing today? Write the number in the comments below. And if you learned something valuable from this video, don't forget to subscribe. We'll keep sharing practical tips to help you live longer, healthier, and happier.